It's been a crazy year for me. I had a beautiful honeymoon with my lovely wife in Japan and everything was going swimmingly. That is, until I returned home from this fantastic time to find out that my day job was making me redundant. Literally on the day I returned to work. I'd worked really hard. The job was tough, but my team were doing brilliantly. We were meeting all of our targets. I thought I had met and exceeded all of my targets. It really was a massive shock to me. But unfortunately, that is modern day employment for you. Companies will eat you up like a piece of fruit and then discard the peel. Not great news when you've just paid for a wedding and you're just coming back from honeymoon. This year, my wife and I were planning on starting a family, but with a heavy heart, this has had to be put on hold. Introducing a child into the mix whilst there's so much financial uncertainty would be irresponsible. But with every grey cloud, there is a silver lining. So I tried to make the best out of a bad situation. In March, I got to work trying to make YouTube full-time a thing. You may have noticed that there were 3 videos out in March as opposed to my normal 1 video. I was happy with how much I managed to get out, but unfortunately, another couple of disasters struck. One, I released my Why You Suck with Scrog video in mono, so my voice only appeared in one ear. For some reason, DaVinci Resolve, the video editing software I use, had begun defaulting my audio files to mono, which it had not done in almost a year. Somehow, I didn't pick this up on my headset when I was reviewing the footage, so I just got caught out, and the video sort of bombed. Well, it was either that or me doing a full Scholar Vizari speech at the beginning of the video, but I'm not going to apologise for that. And the second disaster is I scraped the side of my car. Not even that badly, I just took a corner a bit too narrowly. It was whilst I was getting the car washed, ironically. But it cost me nearly as much as I made in Google ad revenue that month to repair it. So, somewhat demoralised, I found another job, and I'm now back at full-time work, and balancing YouTube on the side. As a 33-year-old man whose career has just landed firmly in the skibbity toilet, yes, I just learnt that word, I can't afford to entrust the financial security of the household to the fickle gods of the algorithm. Yet. You see, the job I accepted is maternity cover. It's temporary, a 12-month contract. 12 months where I need to get my arse in gear and find a way to make YouTube work for me. Because this is all I think about. My mind is awash with ideas, but I'm just lacking the time to get these ideas out. With this, I've decided to give live streaming a go. I've always wanted to stream, but truth be told, I've never had the courage. But out with the old Blake and in with the new, I'm going to give it a go. Probably next week, in fact. It won't necessarily always be Total War which I stream. I'll probably be doing a bit of a variety. Principally because I'm obsessed with Oblivion Remastered at the moment. My goodness, that game's fun. But also because I really want to be able to put out more content in a more regular cadence and have the chance to interact with more of you. Because none of this would be possible without you. You guys truly are the strength in my arm and the holders of my dreams. Oh dear, I'm quoting Vizari again. And I am so very thankful to each and every one of you for watching and dropping a like, a sub, or a comment. I read all of your comments. I try to reply to a lot of them because it's truly the best part about YouTube. Getting to interact with a group of people who share the same niche and borderline autistic passion for games that I do is magical. Some comments have made me glow with happiness, some have made me weep with laughter, others have made me seethe with murderous rage. The vast majority have been well thought out, great reads, exploring other strategies that people have been employing and why I might just be the one who sucked all along. Last year, you'll notice I did no sponsorships. I wanted to see if I could organically reach an acceptable amount of revenue through Google Ads and Patreon. And to nobody's surprise, I didn't. I live in Ireland. The cost of living here is unfortunately quite high and only rising. I'm not fast enough at producing videos. Also, I was getting married and shit. I had been flirting with the idea of more sponsorships. Many of them were a waste of time and never got back to me. Some were scammy products which I had no interest in promoting. But there is one sponsor who has consistently had my back and has been a long-time supporter of the channel. And that's the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. So I have a heap of goodies to give you from Raid. Simply scan the QR code on screen now and you'll be able to claim them. This is a great way to get you started in Raid, and it also helps support my channel. And most importantly, it's 100% free. Now let's get stuck into what all of these goodies are. Using my link, you'll get 2 bonus heroes. You will immediately get access to the epic champion Uugo. This ogre is an amazing support hero, great for removing debuffs from your team and healing them, keeping them in the fight for longer. She can also revive fallen heroes, so overall a very useful lady to get so early on into the game. She's fantastic for the campaign, pick her up whilst you can. Then, at level 15, you get access to the epic champion Fayne, an excellent offense style hero with poison and debuffs. These heroes will give you an excellent start to the game and are only available for a limited time, so be sure to use my links in the description below now before they're gone. Now, Raid has gone crazy with the amount of giveaways they've been doing. Once you've used my link or QR code, you have a choice between 3 incredible legendary heroes using the promo codes I'm about to show shortly. Now, you can only use one of these codes, and it has to be used within the first 48 hours of activating your account, so choose carefully and act fast. The first code is MONKEYKING to unlock the legendary Sun Wukong. This attack style hero is an absolute monster and is personally my favourite champion. He can do crazy damage to all of the enemy team whilst stealing their buffs and applying them to himself. Truly an excellent hero. He also has the power to revive himself, so despite being a glass cannon, he can bounce back astonishingly. I like to pair him with a chunky tank like Jizoa, so he can keep him shielded to deliver insane damage with his counterattack. His damage is bananas, so you'll want to keep him supported so he can get to work on the enemy. The second promo code you can choose from is GETALICE to unlock the legendary Alice the Wanderer. Alice's combat abilities combine precise, high-impact damage with unparalleled crowd control, making her a formidable asset in any battle. Finally, you can choose to use the promo code TreeHugger to unlock the legendary Green Warden Ruok. Ruok is a tank and specialises in keeping your squad alive in the toughest situations. He drops shields onto any friendlies that take too much damage, and he can taunt enemies. Great for taking on the toughest bosses in the game. Okay, so I've got some sacred shards to open up. Let's have a look-see. Who have we got first? It's an epic. It's Kytus from the Knights Revenant. He looks kind of cool. I do enjoy his aesthetic, his colour. He looks a bit like a wasp. Bleeding Wounds. Okay, so he does more damage the more hurt he is. That's kind of cool. I don't have many Knights Revenant characters, so I might have to keep this one. Attacks one enemy. Okay, yeah, pretty standard sort of stuff. Decent attack champion. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Who have we got? Okay, it's another epic. It's Lady Annabelle, and she's not wearing many clothes. Bannerlords, and she looks a bit creepy. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit heals this champion. Okay, so she heals herself. And she's got Leech as well. That will also heal her, and she can revive on death. Okay, that's interesting. She looks like she could be quite a good support actually. I'll probably have to keep her for the Bannerlords. Make sure that she's looked after. Okay, cool. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, really good actually. Revive on death, really helpful for sort of bosses and difficult battles and all that. Let's have a look at what we've got next. We have got, come on, legendary. Nope, another epic. Okay, we've got Arwid, or Quivergrass, and she is an epic from the Sylvan Watchers. Looks like she's got an axe, which would offend the trees, I'm sure. Not really liking any of her skills, so I think she will be food. She will be fed to one of my champions to make them stronger. Quickly need to get some more champion slots. Okay, next one, and it's another epic. Ooh, who's this? Venomage. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. I think she's a lady. I think she's a lady lizard. Lady lizard man. Okay, she's got a nice aura. That's good. Heal reduction, really good. That's really helpful, especially those big ones. And she tosses a little bit of poison on there. Destroys target's max HP by 75%. Ooh, very nice. Neurotoxin, flesh melter. Yeah, she looks really good actually. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see who we've got next. Yeah, it's another epic, and it's another lizard man. It's a Broodlord. I've never seen one of these guys before. He is not pleasant to look at, that's for sure. Let's see, he's a defense style character. Patient Tactician. He's got a bit of provoking, which is good. Gets people to attack you, a taunt almost. Drops a few shields down. That's also pretty helpful. And a stun. Attacks all enemies. Has a 40% chance of placing a stun. That's pretty reasonable. He's only got 36 reviews though, so maybe he's not great. Alright, on to the next. Let's have a look-see. We are looking for a legendary. It's not. It's another epic. It's the Barbarians. It's Aina. Is that how I say it? Aina. Careful what I say there. Let's have a look. Ferocity. Attacks one enemy. Not very interesting. Weaken. It crips. That could be useful. That could actually be a useful little aura there. Increasing ally accuracy. Yep. Overmaster is an 80%. She's not very good. I'm not crazy about her skill set. No. Next one. Let's have a look. Come on, give us a legendary. We need one. Another epic. Oh, it's a dragon. Nice. I've always liked these guys in the campaign. They're cool. Drake. Very cool. Okay. What's he sort of repping? Attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn. Okay, so he can do some executioner sort of stuff. Okay, he's very single attack focused. Cool. Okay, pretty standard. Let's have a look. Have we got any? It's another epic. Oh, who is this? Who is this gorgeous animal? Look at that. It's the side boobauer. Look at that. The side boobauer has come. We've got a hippo. I'm delighted. I'm not sure about you. No skins. The Eternal War revives 2 random allies. That's pretty good. Burly Bash. Okay, with a stun. War Whoop. And increases all allies' resolve. Very good. Okay, that's really good. Because I need a few more skinwalkers. So yep, I'm happy with that. That's a nice little pickup. And who is this young lady? Luria. Also not wearing many clothes. Dark elves. Don't have too many dark elves. 75 reviews. I think she looks quite basic, truth be told. You can always kind of judge by the amount of reviews, like whether a champion's like sort of enjoyable or not. Curse sword. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah. Okay, what have we got? It's pausing. Waiting. Oh, here we go. Yep, it's another epic. Who is this? Achak the Wenderin. Achak. I'm going to say Achak. I'm not really too much of a fan of the demon spawn. I find them all kind of a little bit squishy. Well, all the ones which are there are unlocked. Cannibal Might. And this guy is a support one, so he'll probably be super squishy. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Who we got? Another epic. Oh, I think I've already got her, actually. Alika. I definitely have a barbarian archer similar to her. Or is that a duplicate? Is that revised? Only available in Sakara. Oh, I have Sakara. I see. Okay, so she's going to be her sister then. Yeah, I thought they looked similar. Let's go on to the next one. Another epic. It's an ogre. Cage Breaker. 36 reviews. Let's have a look, see what's he got. Attacks one enemy, debuff. Crunch Frenzy against the sleep. Okay, attacks. Okay, that's a pretty good aura. And I don't have many Ogrins, so yep, this is solid. Attacks all enemies and destroys each target's max HP. Okay, I quite like the look of this guy. I quite like him. Yeah, I think he'll be quite helpful in crits, actually. Yeah, let's have a look, see. Have we got... Yes! Finally we have a legendary. Yes, go on. It's Crit King Groll. Crit King Groll, look at him in all of his glory. Interesting. Okay, he doesn't have... Let's have a look. Brittleness Bane has a 60% chance of placing a 50% decrease. Okay, has a 100% chance of... Okay, Death Fires... Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn. Places a freeze debuff. I'm not crazy about this guy, actually. I'm not crazy about him. I don't think... yeah. I think I'm probably going to have to feed him to one of my other legendaries, actually. Yeah, he's not... He's only good in the Spider's Den. Well, according to all the ratings, anyway. He's only really good there. No, that's a shame. Got a legendary who I'm not too crazy about. It's okay though, because you can always just feed him to your other legendaries. Let's have a look. See who we got. It's an epic. It's a Christmas elf. We've got one of the Keebler elves in. Oh, missile toe. No, Ray. That's too silly. What? That's so good. Jacked Frost. Oh Jesus, they love a pun. This must have been a Christmas special at some point. Oh, he's funny. I'm probably gonna have to level him up and keep him for the memes. All right, let's have a look. Who we got next? It's an epic. She's a high elf as well. Licinia. Looks kind of, yeah, she looks kind of tanky. Stealing random buff. That's okay. Block buffs. That's always really useful. Actually, block buff is a very useful debuff. And shield and strengthen. Okay, so she's kind of a bit of a supporting defensive element, I'd say. Yeah, kind of like get stuck in, bit of shield. Okay. Okay, cool. So what are you waiting for? Jump into Raid now using my links or the QR code and pick yourself up a huge number of goodies, and I'll see you all on the battlefield. Thank you all so much for watching.